What is up, everybody? It's Brian and Randy here with a tip for Tuesday for you. And today I got my man Randy here because we're going to be talking about buyers list, building relationships, and being that just high quality dispositions person that you can be to be able to sell your properties. I used to do the dispositions for our team before we brought Randy on, before I came into the operations role. And I know a lot of times it's if you have a good property, it's going to sell itself, and that makes your job a lot easier. But it's when you have that good property, or if you are a high quality dispo person, you're going to be able to get it for the price that you want, be able to get that spread on there for the margin. You're going to be able to connect your buyers with that right property for them. Not every property is the right property for every buyer and stuff. So being a disposition person and building the system around that is all about building relationships. So I wanted to have Randy on here. Randy, why don't you just tell us a little bit about how important it is to build relationships with your buyers and connect with those people on your buyers list?
Yeah, super important. I mean, every buyer that you add to your buyers list, they're kind of same, but they're all different in their own way. So it just starts with relationships. You just got to actually get out there and get to know everyone on a personal level, because it's going to translate to doing more business with you. And I know, kind of like what we always tell people, it's like, hey, I don't want to sell you one house. I want to sell you multiple houses. And it all starts with building that relationship and just having them trust you. Once you get to that point, just the basics of knowing what they want. And every time you reach out with them with a property, make sure it's relevant to what they're looking for. That way they're going to know that, hey, Randy actually listened to what I want, and he's bringing me deals that I want to see, and not something that I have no interest in.
Yeah.
So it kind of starts there, and then that kind of just snowballs as you kind of do one deal that moves into two, and before you know it, you've got a solid buyer.
Yeah, definitely. It's just all about, making sure you make those connections and just reaching out to those buyers from time to time. We try to connect with every buyer like once a quarter, have some kind of conversation with them, because a lot of times their criteria changes, or maybe they're not buying right now, or maybe they want to buy a lot right now, whatever it may be. So just making sure you're connecting with them. And it's just, when you're putting people on your buyers list, it's just not adding them to an email list that you just email out every property to. That it is, your buyers list is a lot more. It's an interactive thing. It's a living, breathing document. It's moving all those pieces and stuff like that. So building relationships, just one other thing. That's your tip for Tuesday today on just building relationships with your buyers to just enhance that dispositions system and what you're doing with it to get those properties off your plate and just make everybody happy. So your seller, your buyer, and yourself. So awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, Randy, for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next week. Later.